missed Monday's show? Here's the recap, presented by Honda.
Jay Glazer. Antonio Brown and the Steelers appear to be headed for divorce. Where does this all go from here with him tweeting out a video, Jay, saying, I'm out?
Here's what AB needs to understand. In order for AB to get the value that he wants, he has to look at circus versus skill, and he is just building his circus up. He needs to stop doing all this. He needs to bring the circus down. He needs to look at it and say, all right, I want every team out there to look at me just upon my skill to drive up my bargaining power. But because there's a circus that now surrounds it, even if there's one team that says, you know what, we don't want to deal with that circus, we're pulling out of it, that's one team too many. If I'm the player, I have to look and go, it's one team too many. I don't want that. I want to make sure I got 31 other teams. They're all vying for my love here, so that love could turn into some more green.
What happens with Anthony Davis is going to be paramount, and he essentially said on NBA TV it could be anybody. Everybody's on his list except New Orleans right now.
Davis did double back, Rich, on and said all 29 teams, but I took his original comments that he said to the assembled media that Boston was on the list as being closer to the truth, only because, you know, being around the organization a lot, the Celtics have always been pretty confident that if they retain Kyrie Irving, that Anthony Davis is going to want to play there. Now, if Kyrie goes, they may not even make a full-fledged pitch to Anthony Davis or for Anthony Davis, because that won't be the direction the team wants to go. But if they can retain Kyrie, they've always been really confident, and they've done a lot of research on this guy over the last 18 months, that Anthony Davis wants to play with Kyrie Irving and wants to play for a winner, and Boston offers both.
We have a shtick on this show, Big Cat, of a start bench cut, where you gotta start one, you gotta bench one, you gotta cut one.
Guests on your show: Rich, Dan Patrick, Scott Van Pelt.
Oh my gosh.
That's easy. Start Scott Van Pelt, bench Dan Patrick, cut Rich.
What the hell, man?
I'm friends with Scott. We've had Dan Patrick on multiple times, and we're very good friends with the Danettes. And you still think Michigan matters.
For more Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Rich Eisen Show app.